Hey guys, Ninkei78 back here with more Persona 5 Royale. In the last one, we broke into his house by accident trying to meet Futaba, and now we're going to learn more about Futaba.
I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here. Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
Alone?
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba.
I see.
But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left?
Yes. She committed suicide.
It's awful.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
That would make anyone shut themselves in.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
It's awful.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me.
It's kind of just the way it is. You just feel like they left you just because you were the blame.
I wanted to know
Maybe.
what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl.
She probably takes after Alakaba a lot.
She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
What does she
I
want?
don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
Yeah, it's quite late.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
It could change in a different way. Maruki was talking about trying to change the heart in a way that heals you from pain.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
It might also be that way as well.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
Yep, there isn't.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
I mean, it's a twisted desires.
Where's Morgana?
Oh,
I haven't seen him for some time.
he came out of the game and he's sitting on my lap. Nah, just kidding. That's my other cat. It's Leo.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
I don't know.
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura.
Sorry.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Don't you hate it when a cat comes out of nowhere? Where'd Morgana go? Alright. Am I allowed to, like... Morgana hasn't come back yet. You're not allowed to do that and Morgana hasn't come back? Oh. You're only allowed to go to bed. Fine. Sleep then.
Were
Hey!
you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was?
I was gonna go down and make coffee.
I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
How do you know that?
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house.
Oh, because you're small and easy to get around.
I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
Young?
Well, she's probably about the same age as you guys. At least her voice was pretty young sounding. Oh, and she had long hair, too. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
What an odd girl.
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Yep.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
Are you surprised?
That should be obvious. I mean, Medjed was... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
I'm not lying.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
She's willing to listen to what I have to say. No aggression in judgment.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate.
Maybe.
Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
My cats are going crazy at the window. I think they saw a bird or something. Alright.
Seriously?
Yep, they're holding an emergency. We have to set some rules because the eyes of the Phantom Thieves are on them.
I can't.
Medjed's statement was the same. It could be the biggest leak of private data for sure. They're the ones after Medjed. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Morning.
Something over there? Let's go. We're gonna be late. Medjed is dangerous. Yep.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
Oh, that sucks.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case. Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
Maybe to keep an eye on Sojiro?
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all.
In this case, it's apparently a strong desire of hate for herself or something.
It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil. She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
We have no choice.
All right. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
Hope so.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
I'm just lucky.
You sure live up to my expectations.
And we got an increase from Morgana. Morgana is now level 6. Ace Tools allows you to craft all infiltration tools.
All right.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
It would help.
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Conditions have not been met.
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Conditions have not been met.
Maybe an oasis?
Conditions have not
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
Conditions have not been met.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can! Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
Oh,
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time? I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night. What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh.
Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
I think it's okay to be hesitant at times.
This is Futaba's room. Futaba-chan, you're in there, right? There's no answer. Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba?
Oh,
Is it Alibaba?
why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name? You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity. We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay.
All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do you want to hear? What's this house to you? A house is a house.
Looks like you should ask something different.
What do you want to hear? How's living in this house? It's painful. Why? I don't know.
Looks like you should
It's painful. Oh. Why do you hate it? Do you hate it? I don't.
Looks like you should ask some.
It's pain. Why go out? I can't leave this place. I'm going to die here.
Wha- Die?
Is this going to continue? Why do you think that? Why? This place is my tomb.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Ah,
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it.
was that enough?
Yes, it was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
What if we come tumbling into our room? That's awful. Oh.
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat.
She never even saw us, so I don't think she knows what we look like.
If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works. But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
Hopefully it's not a mirage.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
Right.
All right, let's roll.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
You should never wear a white t-shirt.
Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
No, you're not allowed to go into the desert, Carmel. Yeah, I know. I'll be done soon.
It's so hot.
Where are we?
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Can we not fight in the middle of the street?
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Huh.
Reviving the dead, hmm? It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Maybe we could revive her in this tube.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt.
Am I allowed to explore around? Please?
Oh man.
It's so freaking hot. Come on, let's get inside. Alright, we can explore around, because a bunch of things are different to me. First of all, I'm gonna put Makoto back in the party. Sorry, Reiji. I don't recognize it. I felt like they were in a different part. That's why I was like, what the heck is going on here? That's the return point. And then this is like a different point or two. Town in distance.
Hey.
Huh, I can see that city we passed by on the way here. We probably don't need to concern ourselves with it though. I can sense the treasure in the pyramid. Also, the music seems different here, but maybe it's just me. Do we go in this too? It's a secret gate. Alright. There's one other thing. No, well, I'll show it off later, maybe. Okay. Let's go in. Not burn ourselves. Take a look around.
Seems.
Futaba's palace. So this is how she thinks of the house.
Indeed.
Who knows why may await with us within. What is your call, Joker? Should we head inside? Sure.
Okay.
Okay, we'll find more about Futaba's secrets in here, right?
Yes.
Indeed. Well, let's head inside. Alright. Yeah, this is the music I recognize.
Whoa.
So nice inside. Is this place air conditioned or something? Maybe because the in Futaba's room in reality has AC pumping through it. It's a relief though. Our clothes still haven't changed even now. This hasn't happened to us before.
What to do?
It's refreshing that she thinks that we're not a threat, but we're completely surrounded by walls. I guess this is a tomb. It's probably not easy to get into. Anyway, let's explore. Definitely. This music is really funky. Like, it has the electronic thing going on and stuff. Oh, don't want to get into the sand pits now. Jump, jump. We're almost like a Tomb Raider.
This is amazing.
These stoves go pretty far. There's way too goddamn many. Don't ask for too much. You should be happy we're not being attacked as we ascend.
Oh.
More importantly, I can totally sense the treasure ahead. We're getting pretty close now. These stairs seem to be headed into the heart of the pyramid. I wonder if that's where the treasure awaits.
Let's go.
Well, it's time to get climbing then. Let's go. No enemies or nothing, but it seems too easy. I mean, she welcomed us in. It's deadly with traps. Yep.
It's beautiful.
Do you think so?
It's not the real thing, huh? Now we see someone ahead. Someone's there.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but...
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague!
What are these voices?
Murderer!
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed
It's all
her!
your fault!
This is horrible.
These are distorted.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me!
stand there, say something!
Your fault!
Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
I don't think you did.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
My mother exists here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Uh-oh.
Our clothes.
We're spotted.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This again. Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague,
What's with that?
murderer!
Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her! That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me!
Don't just stand there, say something!
It's your fault. No! Someone help me!
I will. It won't be easy, but I will.
Damn it! What the hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and...
Uh-oh.
What now?
Boulder!
Bad, bad, bad! Run!
Because I would have died, maybe. We're safe. That was too close. Now what? Even if we wanted to ask what Futaba was going on, it seems the door is shut. What should we do? I think our best option is retreating for now. This won't be as simple as we expected. Why don't we prepare a little more and then come back? I think it's a good idea.
You're right.
True. Let us retreat right now and return to the palace another day.
The date that Medjed has set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching.
Yeah, it is.
The Phantom Thieves, whom they singled out, have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber-terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
Sounds good.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view.
Oh,
You guys were looking too, am I right?
Okay, I have a complaint. It almost looked like Yusuke was out looking out the window, so I want to argue that he wasn't looking, but I can't be too sure. Some people might disagree with me, and that's okay.
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
Yeah, see, if he was looking out the window, he would talk about the pyramid. But no, that would be straight ahead. Never mind.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring Lady on. I'm a gentleman after all.
You were the car, though.
It's not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Will we be alright like this?
Yeah. Okay, so now we go to LeBlanc as our hideout.
Not again!
Whoa. Okay, that is creepy.
Mom!
Well, that sucked. Is this really going to do something about Medjed? Do they truly intend to follow through the threat? It'd be a shame if our efforts were a waste.
Medjed will definitely make a move.
Alibaba!
I'm checking in on your progress. How much longer will this take?
Your heart is more problematic than we expected. Hey, Alibaba, can you really do something about Medjed?
Of course.
Unfortunately, we have next to no evidence to support that.
Your work will be rewarded, I promise. Besides, you have no other option, do you?
I suppose that's true. Can you really do stuff like take down a server? Show us. Hey, don't start any trouble.
That's all it would do to take to convince you. Alright, I ask that you take care of this quickly. Until then.
Wait, are you teaching us again? This is trouble, but what we could do at the moment? I have concern for Futaba doing herself during all this. Man, why does this have to happen during vacation? We don't have any other choice. Rancun, as always, we'll leave it to you to call everything together.
Palace bothers me too. We have to do this.
Yes. Hey, listen up, this is horrible, the fan site's gone. I'm trying to access the URL, but it says the page doesn't exist. The fruit of my labor has completely disappeared. Oh, do you think it's because of Medjed? No, it's Alibaba. Huh? Who's Alibaba? Anyway, this has gotta be Medjed's doing. It's supposed to be some kind of penalty for cheering for the Phantom Thieves. But wait, they're totally jumping the gun. There's still time until the cleanse. Hold up, something came up. Is this proof enough for you? What do you think that's supposed to mean? Do you think it's a virus? Oh, what is it now? It looks like everything goes back to normal. Sorry for making a fuss about all this. I'm gonna try to look into it a little more though. See you.
Was that Alibaba proving what she said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull off.
Yeah, took down a whole website. Alright, anyways, I will do something to pass time and also probably do some preparation, but we'll have to do that in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys then.